right, welcome to Sips and Spirits, a podcast for lovers of both alcoholic and spectral spirits. I am one host, Chelsea.
I'm your other host, Eric. A little disclaimer before we get started. I wish we recorded this a week ago, so I had a beard.
I know.
But anyway.
He had to shave for work, so it is still Eric. I didn't replace him.
Not doppelganger. Facts and stories are presented from various sources, and we made no claims that these stories are true. We just want them to be spooky and interesting.
Meanwhile, cocktails and spirits are tasted for the first time during episode recordings, unless noted otherwise. Because of the nature of our episode, we have tried all the spirits and cocktails that we're drinking today.
Yes. One last thing. We want to remind you that it's fine to enjoy the spirits, but don't let them possess you. We may be a drinking podcast, but we strongly encourage you to drink responsibly. As much as you guys enjoying our cocktails that we make, there's never any pressure to consume them.
Yeah. So in this episode, we are celebrating 5 years of Sips and Spirits.
5.
That means that in August of 2021, we decided to embark on this crazy podcast journey.
Back in the Stone Ages.
Yeah.
Fun times.
So, you ready to jump into this?
Let's go.
All right. Do you want to ask what we're drinking today?
Oh, sorry. What are we drinking today? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I know we had intentions to release some episodes
between
our last one back in March and this one now in August. And that's just how life has been for us.
It's been a roller coaster.
I've gone through 2 jobs since March to August.
Yep.
And now we're feeling in the groove, but also we want to get in. We're feeling like we want to get into the groove.
Yes, we want to get back into things, back into scheduling this thing else. We've
got a game plan. We're going to go into that. Mm-hmm. So we're here, 5 years of Sips and Spirits, and we're going to talk all about where we've been and where we're going.
And we're still here.
Yeah. So today we're calling upon 3 spirits we had the pleasure of interacting with the distilleries of. So what I mean by that is either we had a distillery reach out to us to ask us to sample their spirit, or we let a distillery know, hey, we want to feature your spirit on an episode, or we featured your spirit on an episode and just wanted to share or get more information from you. And that's what these 3 spirits are that we're going to be enjoying today. On that note, our spirits will be summoned to the table in a form of a blind tasting.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so that's a little surprise I was planning for you.
Cool. I get the blind tastings.
Yes.
Let's get crunked.
So I'm hoping maybe with the lighting it won't be as obvious, but if you want to keep it a surprise, you have to close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Because one of the spirits is not a clear spirit. I was hoping it was going to be. I thought it was, but I think the version we don't have of that spirit is not clear. I'll get into it when we get to those spirits. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's grab that first drink and cheers. So once we finish our blind tasting, we will have another drink to be enjoying as we continue the rest of the episode. But I thought it would be really fun to kind of do a blind tasting, see if Eric can guess which spirit is which. Mm-hmm. I guess I should go into what those 3 spirits are.
Yeah, I was like, I know what they are.
Or maybe let's do the blind. No, wait. I'll introduce the spirits and then we'll do the blind tasting.
Yes,
that's what we should do. So that way our listeners know what we're trying. All right. So the very first spirit is McQueen and the Violet Fog. This is the traditional version. This isn't the ultraviolet. McQueen was so lovely. And when we were not even 10 episodes in, I think we were only like episode 7, they reached out to us and they were like, hey, can we send you some of our booze to try? And we were like, absolutely.
Yes, please.
And we were like, this is crazy. We're only 7 episodes in.
Yeah.
We hadn't hit 10 episodes yet, and we already had a distillery reaching out to us. So we thought that was really cool. Again, thank you, McQueen, for sending it. So it's a gin. I do love it. It happens to be one of my favorites. And they sent us 3 bottles. It was crazy.
Yeah.
We were very excited because we were expecting 1 bottle and we were thankful for that. And then we opened the box and we're like, there's 3 bottles in here.
Yep.
So that was really cool. And it still happens to be one of my favorites that we've gotten to try. And I swear I'm not being biased because we got it to try it for free. As a gin fan, I feel like I'm confident enough in saying that I really do still enjoy it. As you can tell, we buy new bottles all the time. This isn't the original bottles, original 3 that we bought. So yeah. The next spirit was well, because this is a brand new bottle.
Yes.
When we originally tried Crystal Head vodka, it was in their classic clear bottle. We picked this bottle up last Halloween. I think they had like a bone edition. So we love all of Crystal Head's vodkas. I think our episode featured the Onyx. But we did on Instagram a live tasting of all 3 variations at the time. And that was really fun to jump on the live and be like, we're going to try these 3 spirits. And then we took like recipes we had tried and substituted it for the Crystal Head.
It is a fun experience for sure.
Yeah. And then our third spirit, where we got to actually I got to interview the distillery owner ahead of time for the episode, was Deadhead. And we featured 2 of their spirits as episodes. So we did their classic Deadhead and then the Deadhead dark chocolate rum.
Have we tried the anniversary in an episode?
We haven't done the anniversary in an episode, but I think we featured it in a cocktail.
Yeah, I think we did it in a live or something.
Yeah. And we did do a live where we tried the different Deadheads and substituted them. So we have a gin, a vodka, and a rum.
Okay.
Yeah, so they should be different, but I'm curious to see if you're going to be able to pick it out. So do you want me to hand you?
Yes, I can't see.
And then you'll close your eyes, or? Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, so.
Do I shoot it? Do I sip it? What do you want to do?
Whatever you think you're going to be able to tell. And,
Where's my mouth? I know, I'm just kidding. I know where my mouth is. I was going to cheers with you before we did this.
Oh, okay. That's right. Because I can see. All right. So.
Cheers.
Cheers. I did small pours because we're doing 3 of these.
Do I have to guess right now? Do I have to guess later?
You can guess later.
Okay.
Wait. Keep your eyes closed though, because what I'm gonna do is, for those watching on YouTube, I'm gonna hold up the bottle of what we just tried. And also later editing, I can add in the little window.
I can add the words or something. I don't know.
Okay. Perfect. I forgot how smooth that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that is? I have an idea.
Okay. So, blind tasting number 2.
Cheers. Where's my mouth? There it is.
This one's the most obvious.
I know which one that one is.
And for those who are at home watching on YouTube, for those just listening to the podcast, we'll reveal it. Don't worry. Okay, and then here's the last one. I forgot how easy that second one is to shoot.
I'm like, ooh, I want to do something with that.
Okay.
Cheers.
Oh. These are all so unique in flavor.
Okay.
So, and that's the last one for those watching at home. Okay. You can have your eyes open now.
Okay.
All right.
My guess is Crystal Head, Deadhead, Fog.
All right. Give them applause, folks. That's correct.
Deadhead
is so different from the rest, and rums just are, right? They're barrel soaked. Both of the gin and vodka are gonna be in a stainless steel distiller or kiln barrel, stainless steel barrel.
Yep, that was fun though.
But yeah, what did you think?
That was fun.
You did good guessing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I forgot what Crystal Head tasted like.
Right, and I was like, okay, this is really smooth, but it could also be the gin.
It was so smooth.
I wasn't sure on that one, so I was like, okay, let's go and then do that kind of thing. But then I was like, okay, and then had the last one. I was like, that's a lot, not as bitey as vodka is. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I forgot how easy Crystal Head goes down. Like, I feel like there's this reputation for vodka has this crazy burn, but Crystal Head has this like class to it that makes it go down so easy.
Very easily.
And I feel like all of these spirits do. So it's so interesting to have that.
All these spirits would be great. I also recommend them chilled. Kind of thing. We have room temperature right now, which is okay.
But they were still really
still good kind of thing. And Deadhead chocolate, I'm like, oh, I want to make some hot chocolate.
I know. I was like, oh, we need to do like a Halloween cocktail with that.
With the hot chocolate, with that and some araceli. Sounds like a good combination.
That could be good. Yeah, so that was the blind tasting.
Blind tasting.
What did you think of that?
That was fun.
Yeah. Okay, so just some fun facts about those 3 spirits other than what I shared when introducing them. So Deadhead was featured in episode 4 and episode 39.
Okay.
So it was one of our earliest spirits that we got to try. It was like one of the top 5 in our list.
It was one of the reasons why we started this podcast.
Exactly, because we're like, nobody talks about it. Or if they do, they kind of like poo-poo on it because they're like, oh, it's just a gimmicky rum. And we were very active in the tiki community at the time.
When it comes to tiki community, like, there's many
it's not your premium rum compared to others you're trying on a rum tasting list, obviously. But I think it's actually for the price tag it has, it's actually a very classy rum.
I feel that Deadhead gets the Dom Perignon treatment. And what I mean by that is that, like, oh, it's Dom Perignon, so it must be good.
Well, and something I was going to mention with the Deadhead is it's made with the agricole in the agricole style. And a lot of rum drinkers don't like agricole rums.
Tiki drinkers don't like agricole. It's a very acquired state.
So it is an acquired taste.
I feel like Deadhead gets that Dom Perignon treatment where it's like, because it's not like a big, it's a big name, but it's not like a special name. So then it doesn't get that prestige of being like, oh, it can be good kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's Smirnoff kind of thing. You're like, no, but it's not.
It does. And we really should do an episode for their 10 year because that was good. We tried it for something. Maybe we did a live or something. I don't remember. Yeah. But it was good.
It was very good.
We're at almost 70 episodes at this point that it's hard to keep track of what we have and haven't sampled, especially when we've done like lives as like a special bonus thing. All right, so that was Deadhead. And then Crystal Head Vodka was also on our, like, obviously put on the list very early on in our first year. And that was in episode 5. And like I mentioned earlier, we did the Deadhead Onyx. But since then, we've tried all their varietals. And I love the Crystal Head Aurora. Like, I'm addicted to it. It's almost like a gin, but it's a vodka. It's made in a similar style with the ingredients, and it just comes out so beautiful. There's this special flavor palette to it.
We featured especially in one of our cryptid episodes, kind of thing, where Aurora can be replaced with the other one that we used.
Yeah, because we found a spirit for that cocktail we made, which we're going to get to in just a second. Or maybe this is now a good time to introduce it. So when we started doing the cryptids, one of our earlier cryptids was the Kalapaluit. And the Kalapaluit featured an Alaskan rum because that's actually where the Kalapaluit stories originate from. So we decided when we did that Instagram live with all the different Deadheads, we were substituting different rums with different spirits with what we already had. And we had we loved the Kalapaluit so much, we ran out of that bottle and we didn't have time to order a new one in time for the live. So we were like, what if we try it with Aurora? And it was delightful.
Because they're both made with the same ingredient, they're wheat based.
Yeah, so.
Right?
Yeah, they both are made with wheat. And I believe we used the Chillamook. Yeah. Was the vodka we used for Kalapaluit.
So here, we're drinking a Kalapaluit. It's a mock version because we didn't have all the ingredients that we normally had. Like I said, we have some Aurora. Then we ran out.
And we realized we didn't have any blue curacao.
Yeah, no blue curacao. So
we used dry curacao, which is a much fancier curacao.
Yeah. So we'll see how this turns out. It's been a while since we had one of these.
It's a little watered down.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
With the other vodka too?
Yeah,
Not
did
bad.
you? And then, of course, we ran out with the Aurora when we're making this.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Go figure.
Go figure.
We need to restock, but we're also like, we want to try and get through some spirits
Yeah,
to
we
make
got-
room for new spirits.
We have some spirits we only use once, and they're not. It's not that they're bad. It's just we haven't had a chance to use them.
There hasn't been a good opportunity, so
Mm.
we're going to try and be more diligent about that in the
Yeah.
coming year.
hmm
Um,
And the
so
third
that
one.
was Crystal Head. And then with McQueen, as I mentioned earlier, they reached out to us, sent us some bottles, and they were featured in episode 19. And we actually crafted an original cocktail for them. And it was our first and only cocktail we've done so far that featured dry ice. So we literally had a fogging cocktail, which was like still kind of one of my favorites
Still very
because
fun.
we had that gimmick. I don't
Mhm.
know. There's something about like I love the Kalapalooit because you have that layered, the darkness to the clear of the ice vibe. The squonk where we have to crack it and it changes colors. It melts into a puddle like the
Did you use the
squonk.
ultraviolet for that one?
We used the Empress for that
Okay.
one because it changed colors. Right? We
Is
put
that
put the Empress in the ball,
Is
the ice.
Empress part of McQueen? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Different distillery.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've done some. I have a soft spot for those fun gimmicky ones, I guess, because
Mhm.
my goal is always to make these cocktails simple that you could make them at home.
Hmm.
But it's even more fun when it is a simple cocktail, but you're able to work in a little fun gimmick to it because
Exactly.
sometimes the gimmicks can make things complicated.
Like of course, kind of thing. You like, and that's the one thing about we'll get to it, but later about Squonk has a little gimmick that like makes it hard to make a mass
hmm
kind of thing.
So if you're curious about other ways you can sip these spirits, we have several cocktails. I had to actually go back and research. So Deadhead, we've used for the Bobbing for Spirits cocktail, which was one of our Midsummer Scream cocktails. That was the cinnamon, the candy apple
Okay.
themed one. I love
That
that
was good.
cocktail. I
All
really
our-
liked it.
All our Midsummer Scream cocktails have been really good.
Yeah, that was with the it was apple cider, like the thick cider.
Mm-hmm.
The actual cider, not like Martinelli's.
Mm-hmm.
With the Deadhead, and then we made Red Hot's simple syrup,
That
and
was
it
good.
came out really, really
That was
good.
good.
With Crystal Head, as we mentioned, we have tried it with the Kalapalooit, even though that wasn't what it was intended for, and we also featured it in the Goat Man
Nice.
cocktail. And then, as I mentioned, we actually need to incorporate McQueen into more of our cocktails because we've only done the Ghost in the Fog.
And I think we've talked about using them, but like I also feel like we talked about like we use so many gins.
Well, and I feel like at the time, McQueen wasn't as readily available.
Yeah.
And we've always tried to make, when we make our cocktails, they're spirits that anyone could go to Bevmo or Total Wine and easily find it.
You not drink all your stuff?
I did not drink all of my stuff.
Oh man, I'm like here getting crunked up and you're not.
I had to keep my head clear to remember the order because it was
Okay.
like after a while.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. So yeah, now McQueen is more readily available, so I feel more confident. Like, let's make more cocktails with
Mhm.
McQueen. So yeah, that's it for the drinking half, the cocktail
I mean, we're
part.
still drinking, but yes.
Well, introducing cocktails and the fun blind tasting.
Okay,
All right, so now it's on to you.
not to me. So our last anniversary episode,
Yep.
we did not our last one, but one of our anniversary
It was
episode,
for our 50th episode.
50th episode. I did a Would You Rather where you had options. It was like a little story kind of thing. I wanted to do the same thing for this one. So Chelsea and I, we talked about making this. I had a different idea to originally make this happen, but I did not put enough effort into it to make that happen. So
And we were like, we have a deadline. Our 1 year is coming. Or
yeah.
our 5 years
But
coming.
anyway, I did come up with the Would You Rather. It is a little story kind of thing, and I'm gonna send this to Chelsea when we're done, so she can post it there and you can play it along and choose what it is because it's completed. I don't think the last one was completed. The one that I did for that other episode.
I never got it, so
Oh, yeah.
when you ever you get the chance,
I'll
I'd
send
love
it
to
to
get
you.
them both up.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So here's the story. You're on a camping trip, a trip you've done many times and enjoyed. A restart with nature to get yourself grounded. It came time for your hike down the trail, a nice trail, easy, comfortable, but surrounded by nature. You take a deep breath and set off to your adventure.
It sounds like he wrote this for me.
I did write this for you. You walk down the trail, admiring the foliage, stopping to see a large spider web inside a tree trunk, and you see a deer off in the distance. You keep on your hike, taking it all in, the smells, the noises of the wood. But then it dawns on you, that tree looks familiar. Not that it looks like other trees, but something about it feels like you passed it. You keep on walking, and again you pass the same tree. Odd. But you keep going. And then a third time. So, first question. Would you rather keep going your same path or turn around?
I would try turning around.
Turn around? Okay. Scroll down, scroll down. Okay. You turn around and head back. You feel a sense of ease, like that was weird, but you don't see that tree again. The one you passed 3 times. And you stop. A fork on the road? You don't remember a second path. Has this always been here? A sign in the middle. One has paint faded due to time, and the only thing you can read is 0.5 miles. One is scratched and pieces broken, but can read the word sight. Do you take the path with the faded sign or take the broken sign?
Oh, oh no. Sight. Just sight?
The sight? Okay.
No, I'm saying that's what it says.
Yeah. SIT.
Right, like campsite.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? Let's be daring. Let's go with the one with no. You can't read it.
That one says 0.5 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds closer.
You walk down the faded sign. 0.5 mile isn't too bad, but what is going to be there? Is it the campsite that's closed? You continue your path as you notice daylight disappearing. You weren't out this late, or the trees covering up more. You reach a site where it feels like ruins. Pieces of stone scattered around. An old manor. You look at the ruins and read some words. Here lies. No, not a manor. A graveyard. But why is it desecrated? Where, you hear, is someone here? You look around but see no one. Where? Louder this time. Closer, and then cold breath against your ear. Where? You jump in panic away and trip on some stones and fall to the ground. Muddy? It hasn't rained. You try to get up but feel like you're being held down, and you hear again, where did you put us? You feel something grab you, pulling you into the mud. Where did you leave us? Your body is now sinking into the mud as you struggle to pull out. Here you will stay. It's the last thing you hear before you're fully covered in dark, and you wake up, gasping for air. In the tent? How did you get here? Was your hike just a dream? As you take your blanket off and you hold your breath, seeing your hands and boots covered in dried mud.
What is this? Scary stories to tell in the dark nonsense.
Very.
Oh my gosh. What? Oh, now I'm so curious. What would have happened if I went to sight? Play along and tell me what happened.
I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I'm telling our listeners.
Yes,
play along
and find out.
And find out what would happen if you make other choices.
When I wrote the first response, the first step of things, I was like, oh man, this is really good. And I was writing the second one, and I wasn't feeling it. Like I need to take a break, step away from it. So I did. And then I got back into it, and I was like, okay, I like these ones. Kind of thing.
You got really very nice, honey. I like those.
Those are fun.
You did good.
The other ones are just as fun.
Ooh, I wanna find out. I really wanna find out.
Let's see how much time we got.
Because that means there's like 4 alternate
endings. There's 4 endings, kind of thing. But I'll read them to you afterwards.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I love
and
those.
Then we'll post it with this so you guys can play along, kind of thing.
Pick your own adventure. Always like my favorite.
I'm gonna set it up so I'll set up a slideshow so you guys can pick it, so you guys don't have all the answers already in front of you, so you guys can click through it and you have the stories.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Set out, kind of thing. I like doing that way.
Mhm. Yeah, that'll be easy.
Yeah,
and then I can integrate it into the show notes.
Yeah.
So we'll get that for you. make a little Google
Sheets
slideshow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Slides, I think, right?
Google Slides.
All right. So as we mentioned earlier, we're celebrating 5 years of Sippin' Spirits. So I have some fun little infographics. No.
Information. Facts.
I had the word and then I lost it. I was too busy chitter-chattering.
Statistics.
There we go. I have some stats for 5 years of Sips and Spirits, and some of these actually kind of blew me away. So, we have tried 28 spooky-themed spirits.
Wow.
Since we started Sips and Spirits. We have created 24 cryptid cocktails. So we've done 24 cryptid and cocktail episodes. Mm-hmm. It has not felt like that many.
It has not felt like that
I'm like, wow, I've made 24 different cocktails.
Yeah.
for just the spirits. I didn't add up all our cocktails. Or maybe I did. We'll see. We have had 8 seasonal specials. So whether it was just like getting excited for Halloween, winter holidays, we did a St. Patrick's one this year. That was the Irish Spirits. Or talking about our time at Midsummer Scream. Those are all what I counted as seasonal specials.
Sounds good.
We have had 3 Be Our Ghost episodes where we invited friends to be featured on our podcast.
Like
so we had Mr. He was our first one, then Senior Scary, and then we had the 18 Hertz where we made a cocktail for them. And they were talking about their we got to learn a little bit about the ghosts of Gettysburg.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah. We have made at least 42 original cocktails.
Now, is that 42 the same include number 28?
So that's including the 24 cryptid cocktails.
Yes, 24.
But outside of those 24, we've made another
18?
14?
18.
18?
Nope. I can't do math.
14, right? Or 16.
16. No. 18. No.
24.
Yeah, 18.
18. We have made 18 other cocktails outside of our cryptid cocktails.
I can do math, I swear.
At least. And I know that we still don't have all of our cocktails counted up. So when I go through our website, I counted 42 cocktails. So yeah, that's quite a feat. In 5 years, we've come up with quite a few cocktails. I mean, I don't actually know like how many cocktails someone comes up with in a year, but
it's like an album.
What? That's almost 10 cocktails a year.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's almost yeah.
Okay, and then we have had 2 non-alcoholic episode features. So episodes where we put focus into just creating non-alcoholic cocktails. Those non-alcoholic cocktails are counted in that count of 42.
Okay.
One of those episodes, we created like 3 non-alcoholic cocktails. So we have quite a few. We do need to be better about creating non-alcoholic versions of some of our cocktails. So this is your chance. If you have a cocktail you've been dying to try in a non-alcoholic version
let us know.
We'll put that on the top of our priority list. Because we do. It is a plan. I am determined to make it happen. I don't know when, but I want to make it happen. Because I want everyone to feel welcome. Not everybody likes spirits or wants to have spirits in their cocktails. And that's perfectly fine. I want to make sure you guys feel just as welcome at our bar side as those who are loving to enjoy all the spirits.
Exactly.
So if there is a cocktail
everyone's welcome
or cryptid, you're like, I really, really want to try that in a non-alcoholic version, let us know. And then we have had 35 Instagram lives. And those have been from a variety of things, from inviting our guests who picked our cryptid cards to try out the cocktail of the cryptid they picked, to Oreo cookie blind tasting, to talking about horror movie dad wins, and like I said earlier, where we tried 4 different cocktail or 4 different spirits in one, because we tried one as an episode or in an episode, to even our our Instagram live parties to celebrate our milestones before we started making them episodes here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think been a pretty successful and busy 5 years despite the crazy hiatuses we've gone through. So before this, right, we had almost a year, I think, and then we did like 3 or 4 episodes, and now we went like 4 months without an episode, and now we're hoping to jump back into it and be consistent again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what a great 5 years, I feel.
Yep.
So yeah, anything you want to add to that?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so with that, we wanted to talk about our top faves.
Top faves.
Of all these episodes and cocktails that we've done and
Okay.
spirits and whatnot. So I saw you jotting some notes. Is there anything?
No, I'll let you
Or is
start.
this good to jump
Yeah,
into?
yeah.
Okay. So favorite spirit.
Am I
Just-
going first?
Yeah, you
Okay.
go first because I've been chatting this whole time.
When did we do that one?
I feel like I need a straw with this.
Was right. If you had asked me our first 2 years that we did through the spirits, my favorite spirit would have been the tarantula
Mm-hmm.
because I like tequila. That's unique tequila. That's like an easy drink to consume, to just consume just on itself,
And that was his first cocktail
That was
he
the
made
first,
for
yes.
Sips and Spirits.
which was garbage. But anyway, that is now my favorite cocktail after this 5 years of spirit after this 5 years of doing. My favorite spirit, and it blows my mind that it doesn't. It blew my mind that I realized this was going to be my favorite kind of thing because once I had it, I was like, wow, what did I get myself into? And that is going to be
Are you changing your mind?
no, Grand Malos Churro
Oh
Tequila
yeah,
kind of thing.
that's a good choice.
We constantly kept seeing it. We're like, this is gonna be like a cheap bottle. We're listening, like it's gonna be like
we
an
picked
episode.
it up as a fluke. We thought it was going to be terrible.
It'd be like, well, I was like, oh, it's so synthetic. Ugh, we're not gonna like it. I had it. I was like, oh, this is terrible. When we had a cocktail with it, like, oh my goodness. This
And
is-
now we regret we didn't pick up more bottles because now we have a hard time finding
Yeah.
it. They only have the tamarind
the
one.
spicy tamarind one kind of thing. And I was like, so, Grand Malos Churro flavor tequila is definitely one of my favorite spirits that we've tried.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to send us a bottle, if you see it where you are, pick it up because we love it. And yeah, that was a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good choice. Oh, honestly, I didn't think about what was my favorite spirit. We've tried so many great ones. I have to again, it's not biased, but I really did fall in love with McQueen and the Violet Fog.
Mhm.
You guys know I'm a gin girly, and I just, it's such a unique gin, even for an artisan gin. And I don't hear enough people talking about it. I think it's beautiful gin. But if I had to go really out of the deep end, I guess close runner up would actually be Selkie.
That was definitely a good one, yes.
So Selkie was really good, and that was a Scotch whiskey, right? Wait, no, Irish whiskey.
That was risky.
And that was a fun episode too.
Yes.
But I'm like, oh, as I think of more, it was like, oh, Mermaid Zest was really good.
Mhm. Versus more recent.
Yeah. But yeah, I think those two were really good spirits. But honestly, we didn't do an episode for it, but the Chillimack vodka was really good. So if you guys ever get the chance to try that,
Yep.
I hope that vodka made me want to put. I mean, Alaska's always been on my travel list, but that made me want to put their distillery as a stop in Alaska.
Yep.
So
Let's go to cold. I like it cold.
yeah. Okay. Now, what about your favorite Krypton?
So, you guys know, because we've said it many, many times before. The reason why we started Sips and Spirits was because the conversation of the supernatural, conversation of stories to warn people, conversation of cryptids and those that fall into that realm falls in their culture. Kind of thing. We've talked about many things. We've talked about many different types of Nessies out there.
Mhm.
Talked this kind of monsters. We've talked about different kinds of werewolf kind of types people. We talked about the dark forest and Germany, who has a figure like the Slender Man before Slender Man was
Even a thought.
a thought kind of thing. So that like those ideas why we started Seven Spirits, because we like to learn about those things. We like to have those conversations with people, and but one of the ones that like at the beginning of our crypto journey that we discovered, that was like, this is why we want to do this, because it's just the same idea. It's like, hey, there's this cryptid that exists, and this reason for the story. Yeah, our first cryptid we pulled was the Chupacabra, and you guys have heard my story about the Chupacabra. But my favorite cryptid has to be the Kalapalooit kind of thing. Just the story about it,
soft spot
the soft spot kind of. The cocktail was fantastic. It was a cool visual kind of thing and whatnot. It was like one of our first like artisan cocktails that we made kind of thing and whatnot. But just the story and just the warning of like, be aware of thin ice kind of thing. It's such a great message. Like, it's a great warning and whatnot. It's a great way to present this warning to keep your children safe kind of thing. So I'll say Kalapalooit's mine.
Yeah. I'd have to pick an earlier cryptid too. Mine's gonna be the Squonk. You're laughing like you knew that's what I was gonna say. I mean, I have loved the Fresno Nightcrawler for forever. I was just talking with Eric about how I'm like, it's like this big sensation now, but I knew about it way back when it was featured on Fact or Faked. And that was like early 2000s, before it had made the runs that it did. And when I would bring it up, people had no idea what it is. Now it's this great big thing, which I love. But I feel like the Squonk kind of hits me in the same spot as the Fresno Nightcrawler, because it's not necessarily like a story of warning or anything. But it's just this poor creature, supernatural creature, that feels it looks so disgusting that if someone sees it, it melts into a puddle of tears. Like, how does your heart not go out to that? So that's has to be kind of my favorite cryptid to learn about. But then, like, cocktail for cryptid, I know I didn't say that.
Oh, we have a cocktail.
Oh, we have a favorite cocktail. I don't think this is going to be my favorite cocktail, but my favorite of the cryptid cocktails would be a tie between the Pukwudgie, because I love me a honey cocktail, and the Enfield Monster, because it's so gross it's delicious.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh.
It was like, this shouldn't go together, but you just want to keep drinking more of it.
Yeah.
And I like that. And that's Spooky's cocktail, or that's Spooky's cryptid's cocktail.
Sorry, Spooky.
But I loved it so much, because it was like, it's disgusting at first, but then it's just like, but I still want to keep drinking it. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Do you have a favorite cryptid? Does your cryptid cocktail line up with your favorite cocktail?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. So what's your favorite cryptid cocktail? I feel like we should have had that as a section.
My favorite cryptid cocktail. And
we've done some pretty cool ones.
Well, we've done 24 other cryptid cocktails. So I'm going to say the one that I've done the most, and I think that's going to be my favorite, is definitely Chupacabra. Okay, because it does have
a soft spot in
your
heart.
It has jarritos kind of thing. I love Kalapalooit, as we have in this episode. Artist-wise, looks fantastic. It also tastes very good. And then Intercold.
Ooh.
I did enjoy that one a lot.
That was a fun one, yeah.
Yeah, kind of thing. Like I'm thinking like those two like are definitely like shuffle around as my top cocktail kind of things. Cryptic cocktails in general.
Actually, honorable mention was a Yaramahu.
That was the red one.
That was Mike's. Yeah. Well, because we had two red ones, right? Because there's the Goat Man too.
Yeah.
And Mothman.
And the Mothman was already had red in it. The cherries.
No, I think Mothman was pennies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that had the cherries and that was red.
The Yaramahu was a fun one.
That one was really good. Oh, now I'm like, Okay, so then your favorite cocktail, because I have to think about this.
I'm gonna say my favorite cocktail is not one cocktail. Okay, because I was thinking about like, okay, well, like we've had all these like spirits of cocktails.
Okay, like top 5,
and it's been fantastic. But I think my favorite cocktail experience was our Ghost of Christmas Past and Future and Present cocktail. kind of thing. Because like it was like it was a whole experience with the storytelling, the whole the things we talked about. It's a cocktails just going from beginning to end, like as a beginning party, middle of your party, and the end of your party kind of thing. Like that experience was really fun, kind of thing. All the cocktails we've had, I've enjoyed. As you can see, I usually drink most of them and have like a little sip left by the time the episode ends, kind of thing. But definitely that one's one that's like, oh man, it's one of the ones that I want to bring out more, like, and have people try, kind of thing. Like all the cocktails we made, I want people to try, kind of thing. What do we make for people in Midsummer Scream? Do you remember?
Well, so we did the Calapooit. That's why we actually ran out of the Chillabach, because we brought it to Midsummer Scream. We did that, and then we did the I don't remember what it was called, but it was one of our Midsummer Scream cocktails, and it was the candy corn simple syrup.
That was good.
Well, some people were really nervous because they were like, it's gonna be too sweet. And it's a little on the sweeter side, but I liked it with the Winchester whiskey. It was really good.
Yeah.
But I can get it wasn't everybody's thing. But that was fun. That was when we gave everyone the little bottle of the Winchester.
Fun story.
Fun story. What is that thing you hate? You had to be there to know. We're saving the grace of a friend. So
what's your favorite cocktail?
Okay. You know what? I was like really struggling, but yeah, when you mentioned the Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future, that's my favorite. And I feel like that's my favorite because we actually curated like a cocktail menu, not like 3 separate cocktails, but we were looking at it as, okay, what cocktail, if you're having a Christmas party, like Victorian style Christmas party, what cocktail are you going to have out for guests when they're first arriving and they're enjoying the appetizers? What's going to pair really nice with that? And honestly, I would love to throw like a spooky Christmas party, and these are the cocktails like featured, and you just like bring out the trays of the drinks and they're pairing with the food. Like that's still like, that was the vision when making the menu, like the cocktails, the 3 cocktails.
Exactly.
And I love that you gave me like this crazy freedom. I was like, I really want to make a roasted chestnut cocktail, and you're like, we'll figure out how to make it and we can do it.
Yeah, that was fun.
And it was like, we were really like, one of our favorite restaurants kept giving us these I'm gonna call them Alexander Hamiltons, but that's not what they're called. It's something Hamiltons, I think.
No, something Alexander.
No, oh yeah, you're right. It's a something Alexander. Not something isn't the word. We just can't think of what the other word is. But we were like, oh, wouldn't this be such a great, like, they were serving it as like an aperitif, like after dinner dessert cocktail. But we were like, what if we made this like a Christmassy appetizer cocktail? So that's where like the Ghost of Christmas Past came from. And then the Ghost of Christmas Present was like the mulled wine, so you can serve it with all like the heavy foods and roasted foods that you're serving with dinner. And then you get the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Brandy Alexander, there we
go. Which is like such this beautiful and complex dessert cocktail that you can enjoy on its own, and it's got the candied chestnuts, but it would pair, I feel, really good with a lot of like Christmas cakes that you get at that time of year. And it's I love it because it's like you get to enjoy it by the fireside. Like, how cool. It's a dream. Who wants to be part of our spooky Christmas party? Because
one day
I want to make this happen.
So
but we need someone to cater it for us.
You have the Halloween Bro doing Halloween party, and then we do
the
Christmas party.
The spooky Christmas.
There we go.
What do we call it? Yule. There we go. We have a Yuletide party. For all the dark, because I've really grown attached to dark Yule time. For Christmas celebrations.
I mean, OG Yule time.
But yeah, I think we got to do such crazy creativity with that, and there was this intention with like, these cocktails should be essentially paired with each other, and drunk in that order. and then enjoyed with like your seasonal favorites. And they're supposed to go really well together. And we've tested it. They do. They go really well with the season time. So I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
I'm like, I know what we're doing for Christmas.
Because I was so proud of
Especially
that.
get that apartment.
I know. But
Okay.
yeah, so that yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Thank you for coming up with that favorite, because that would have been mine too.
Okay. So, what's going to happen next with Sips and Spirits?
All right, so the future of Sips and Spirits.
So, we're trying to get back in the groove of things, like Chelsea was saying. Life's been
But
swinging
also
left to
being
right.
realistic
Yeah.
with the groove and what the groove will allow us.
We still love doing these episodes. Like, we wanted to do this episode for like 2 months.
Every time we get behind a mic,
Mhm.
it's so much fun. And we're like, oh, why do we keep putting it off?
Yeah, kind of thing. And just life at the moment makes it a little hard to make this happen, but we're trying the best to keep going. So please, if you're still around, thank you. If you're new, welcome.
We're still haunting the sound
but
waves.
we're still around here, kind of thing. If you have people that like you think we should reach out, let us know, kind of thing. Like we want to expand our horizons, kind of thing. You know, with 5 years of doing this, we've done cocktails for Midsummer Scream, not for them, but just feature based on their teams,
Yeah.
kind of thing and whatnot. We can cater cocktails to you guys, kind of thing. If you have something that you want to do, hey, I'll have a dinner party.
We love the challenge.
Thank
I
you.
mean, that was so fun with 18 Hertz
Yeah.
when they reached out to us. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can you come up with a cocktail for our retreat?
Yeah.
And it was fun trying to come up with something, you
Yeah.
know, that they could do that was easy if they had minimal resources.
Yeah, exactly. So,
we love those kinds of challenges. I mean, the whole Ghosts of Past, Present, and Future.
yeah.
Like, that was its whole kind of unique thing. We love those.
I was
fun
thinking a lot
aspects.
when we were talking about your favorite cocktails, and I was like, you know what was really fun? The second non-alcoholic cocktail we did. That episode, the one that you did, the from the TV show.
Hands off Grubbins.
Yeah, hands on Grubbins. Like.
So we did one where it was like all the like family friendly Halloween adjacent shows that people aren't talking about.
Yeah.
And then we made a cocktail inspired. So you made the Lazy Susan.
Yeah.
Which was really good. And then I did the hands off
The hands on
Grubbins.
Grubbins, like those two are also very fun cocktails, kind of thing. Like, and those are things that we like to do, you know, to find a taste that you like and then make it into something you can enjoy, kind of thing. But so starting next year, 2027, we're hoping to get into a groove of things better and release episodes every fourth Thursday of every month. kind of thing. Once a month from now, until we can get ourselves situated and make things happen to go smoothly. There might be a move in our life again.
Yeah. So we tried to be realistic. Like, okay, let's set our goal for we're going to get back into the rhythm by 2027.
Yeah,
So
and
when
then
the new year starts, every fourth Thursday of the month,
We'll-
expect a episode from
Come on,
us.
yeah.
Like, we are... And if we don't, come and nag us, because
Yes.
we're like, you promised. And we're like, yes, we did. And we're going to make it happen.
Yes. Kind of thing.
And we've even got like a little schedule, game plan and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nothing as complicated as our original cryptic card
Oh
pulling.
man, that was
That was a nightmare.
that was fun. We should do a whole episode on that later.
Oh, that was
Okay.
funny.
As Chelsea keeps promoting constantly,
Mm.
we still have our newsletter. It comes out every so often, but we're gonna try to do it coming out the same day as our episode.
Right. So it's forcing us to have an episode prepared. So that's what we get to talk about in the newsletter.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Kinda,
then
you know.
once I get the episode all together, then the newsletter's got to get prepared with it. So I felt like we've gone through so many iterations of our newsletter, and I'm not sure what everyone's looking for when they're subscribed to our newsletter, but I feel like, okay, this is going to be the best way. If you subscribe to our newsletter, then you get notified when an episode's out or what we're doing next or where we're going next.
And as Chelsea says, if you don't like social media because it's getting more and more inundated with things that you don't like, a newsletter, it gives you straight to your email
It goes straight to your inbox,
And
and
this is
then
the
you
one-
can catch up on it at your own convenience.
and your convenience, kind of thing.
But then on that topic of social media, I'm going to talk about that one. We're going to invite you guys to join us behind the bar once a month via Instagram Lives because we love those. Those were really fun,
Yes.
and we haven't done them in quite a while. I think did we do one here?
We've done one thing here.
I think we've done one here, but I mean, we've done 35 of them. That's almost
Mhm.
half our episode count here. And they were so much fun. And we have lots of things. And that's kind of where our Behind the Bar is going to switch to. It's going to be on the Instagram Live. So we're going to try and condense our episodes like we did before, where we're just talking about the spirit or the cryptid or whatever that topic is, and not spend also half the episode catching you guys up on what's happening. But then there have been lots of like fun, spooky things we've been doing or are going to do.
For example.
That's where talking on Instagram Live would be a great chance to connect with everyone and then actually have that like response interaction with you guys. So that's what we're thinking. That's where our Hauntings Behind the Bar is going to kind of shift to Instagram Lives.
Yeah, kind of thing. And you know, I like them personally because they're less scripted.
Yeah.
You know, we have a script here, you know, to go over stuff that we talk about, kind of thing. I want to make sure we do that. But like, I like those kind of things. You know, things we'll talk about. Like, for example, we recently went up to Henry Cowell here close by to us, and I have this app that's supposedly
which you found thanks to one of my fellow vendors at the Spirit Alley in Winchester.
And this app's supposed to like listen for like, you know, magnetic waves and get words come out.
Interpret these words.
Kind of thing and whatnot. and it was very fun because you're there and like it starts doing things like, oh, what's going on? But those are the kind of things we want to talk about.
Yeah, well, and like we just came from watching a scary movie.
Yes.
And we were like, oh yeah, we're feeling like, let's make our episode happen because we've got the spooky going in our veins. And kind of it was a good spooky movie.
But yeah, so we'll be doing those. I don't know if they'll be scheduled.
Yeah, we have the exact time is to be announced. We're figuring it out, like, but we'd like to make it happen once a month at least.
You know, and impromptu, maybe we'll go out to like a restaurant and just get our live.
Or hey, yeah, we went to Venus and we're checking out the distillery here.
Exactly. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was so tempted way back when we got to be part of the Mackay Cocktail Club. I feel like we should have added that on our accomplishments. We joined a cocktail club.
We'll do it
later. We should have been like, we're gonna share our toast with you guys. But yeah, so that's kind of what our plans are for the future. Episodes we are planning, we're determined to make it more consistent starting in the new year.
Yes.
We have plans for the spooky season for October, but we're not promising anything because just life has been unpredictable. And Eric like mentioned an apartment earlier, so that might throw off what those original plans are. So we're not promising anything on that, but we are promising consistent episodes starting in 2027.
Yes, we'll try to.
We're doing our best to be realistic on what our time and availability is. So yeah.
So with that,
let's wrap this up. It's time for last call. I feel like we need a bell for that. Ding, ding, ding.
That's gonna be loud. Thanks for sipping along with us. We are ever thankful. You changed that.
Oh, I did.
For your continued support and appreciate you letting us haunt you over the sound waves. Oh man.
Do you want to try that again? Take a deep breath.
She changed the scripts on me, and I've had like lots of drinks. Not lots. I
did because it was our 5th episode. I wanted to show extra appreciation.
Thanks for sipping along with us. We are ever thankful for your continued support and appreciate you let us haunt you over the sound waves.
So the best way to keep these spirits flowing is by reviewing and subscribing to our podcast and sharing it with others. I got to do that at Midsummer Scream. I shared with a couple I ran into at the bar who were going to go the next day. It was really cool. I was like, go me.
And if you guys enjoy us in our communities, you can listen and watch us on all podcast hosts or YouTube under Sips and Spirits.
Yeah, and if you want to deep dive more into those episodes after you listen or watch them, you can go to our website, sipsandspirits.com, and it contains our show notes, cocktail recipes, and access to the Haunted Happy Hour, which is the name of our monthly email newsletter. And if you want to go directly to the newsletter, you don't want to search for it on our website, that link is sipsandspirits.com/happy hour. Join the newsletter. You'll be notified of the latest episode and have the direct links there so you can watch or listen to it, whatever your preference is, straight from that newsletter. You don't even have to bother searching through our website for it.
And as much as we like to be on all social medias, you can follow us mostly on, or you can follow us everywhere, but we're mostly active on Instagram.
Yeah.
At Sips and Spirits. That's our username.
Yeah.
I think that's where we post most of our stuff. That's where we do our lives. So You can message us there.
Very lucky with our podcast name. So
Yes.
we were able to make our handle the same everywhere. But we are most active on Instagram. I am going to be better about that. I'm planning, hopefully by the time you're listening to this, you're going to see on Instagram how I'm sharing like the Playbill featured Sips and Spirits as a sponsor for the drag show at Midsummer Scream. And I have like fun little clips from that and everything. So Instagram's, it's just the most easiest for me to manage, and I do all of the social media stuff. So I don't know, maybe Eric would be better to
she has to give you the password to get into those accounts.
You have it. But yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube, you can be part of the show. So scan the QR code that you can see on the screen. I'm guessing it's going to be right over there above Eric's head.
Or on my face.
Probably over the liquor cabinet.
How about you cover my face because I don't have a beard.
Or you can also follow the link in our show notes if you're just listening to this to submit your questions from the beyond for us to answer in a future episode or on an Instagram Live.
Yep.
And then with that, are we ready to close this tab?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thanks for sticking along with us.
Cheers.
Cheers.